Well, there is no festival sign out here in front of Grizzly River Run. I thought there was one for every festival, but maybe it's just food and wine. In any case, let's go ahead and start off with the food booths. There is one behind this wall over here, and we're gonna just met some lovely viewers. Thank you for saying hello. Anyway, I was saying Grandma's Recipes is behind the door here. And so we'll have to get that a little bit later. I always like to go through these before the actual festival starts. That way I can get up close to the booths and show you everything before there's a line. It is raining here today, by the way, as well. So if you see the umbrella peek in a little bit from time to time, that's why. We're gonna start here at Merry Mashups. Merry Mashups has the Holiday Mash Bowl that is not new. I remember it being pretty decent previously. The Holiday M&M's Eclair, that is new. I'm interested in getting that. And the Tropical Holiday Punch has also made it onto my list of items to get this festival. And then they also have some alcoholic beverages, and you can take a look at those, pause the screen if you need to read them. Looks like there will also be some other like little carts that are available during the festival, but since the festival doesn't start for a little bit, they're not open yet. At least that one isn't. There appears to be one over here that seems to be setting up already. This isn't particularly food, mind you. This says Essence 1, and it's permanent jewelry and aromatherapy, it says. And then looks like there's some socks over here, and the company's name is Stance. So yeah, they've got a whole bunch of different, those displays, they've had them before, but it seems like they're appearing in greater frequency, because here is, this is usually just the festival merchandise, like a small festival merchandise kiosk. Obviously not open in the rain, but then we've got the Kawaii Slime Company over here off to the left. Price list, Cupcake Slime, $19.99 it says. Across from Sonoma Terrace, we have a Twist on Tradition. This will be the second full food booth we've looked at. Let's get a little closer here. New for this year is the Holiday Turkey Leg, and that is a full-sized turkey leg, $16.75. We just got the regular turkey leg, and it's like, I don't know, $14. So this one's a little bit more expensive than the standard turkey leg. And then you've got the beef brisket slider, which is not new this year. Oh, I should point out that, as it says, not Sip and Savor eligible for the holiday turkey leg there. And then, once again, some alcoholic beverages down here. And literally right next door to that booth is Brews and Bites. And so this has got my favorite item of times past. This is where you're gonna get the Chorizo, Queso, Fundido. Love that thing, cannot wait to get it. And then I believe we've also tried the Cookies and Cream Hazelnut Hot Cocoa. And then again, some alcoholic beverages that you can spy there. A little bit further along here next to the Joffrey's Cappuccino cart is another one of these little guys. Don't know what it is specifically, but if you look at this down here, it definitely looks interesting. It says not a cupcake, not a cinnamon roll, but an island swirl. So basically, a cinnamon roll with cupcake frosting on top. Ah, that sounds really good. Now back here by Grizzly River Run, in times past there has been a booth back here, but there is not this year. And instead we have what appears to be a meet and greet location. If I had to guess, it might be for Russell or Doug or Carl. I'm not exactly sure. I have not been able to find a festival guide yet. And wow, the rain is really starting to pick up. Over here, this would have been a festival merchandise, but again, also all closed up. We'll have to check that a little bit later. Usually this is open already, but I wonder if the rain is keeping it closed. I don't know exactly how much the rain impacts things. Here in front of the Little Mermaid is going to be Holiday Duets. And this is where you will find the all-new Al Pastor mac and cheese, as well as the returning Savory Kugel mac and cheese, or get both with the Holiday Duet, a half portion of each. This is going to be your best value if you purchase the Sip and Savor Pass, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Almost forgot to show you the alcoholic beverages. We have one less booth than last year and 2 fewer booths than 2 years ago. So they are definitely starting to limit how broad this festival is. And then over here by the Golden Zephyr is Favorite Things, and they absolutely do have some favorite things here. They're returning braised pork belly adobo, and that is really good. Also a great value for the Sip and Savor Pass. And then the Sticky Toffee Pudding Macaron is probably the best macaron that I've ever had at a food festival at Disney. Man, is that thing really good. My family agrees as well. The Guava Melon Lassi, we have not gotten that before, but we're interested in it. I'm just not sure if we're going to get it today. And then they have a alcoholic beverage down here as well. Down by Jumpin' Jellyfish, we have another little cart. This one says Mi Amor. Don't know exactly what's in it yet. And then we're coming down here to Disney Viva Navidad for one final food location. Down here they will have a character meet and greet right here. Usually like Donald, I think, in his festive holiday attire. They might have some other characters as well. And then this area is usually like a fun kids activity area where they can, you know, color and have some fun. And then they've got an Encanto building over here as well for some Encanto meet and greets, like with Mirabel. And so that's this is usually here. This isn't specific for Viva Navidad. But then if we come down to Paradise Garden Grill, there is some food over here for the festival that we're going to look at. And then down here at the Paradise Garden Grill, we have the Achiote half chicken, as well as the Al Pastor Torta. Now the torta is new for this year, as well as the Tacos Dorados de Camarón. We've thought about both of these items. I think we're going to be just getting the torta, but the shrimp tacos sounds pretty good too. The carne asada wet burrito is not new, as well as the esquites loaded chips, not new. Both of them I remember being pretty good though. And then over on the dessert side, we have the chocolate cake flan, which is not new, but it's the only item here that is Sip and Savor eligible. And then the buñuelos bionico. Back over to the actual entrees here. Just so you're aware, in times past they've had it so that if you used your Sip and Savor Pass, you could get a half portion. It does not appear that they are doing that for any of these items. I don't see any indication on this signboard that these would be Sip and Savor eligible in any way, even in half portion form. And a little bit later, we're able to get up close to Grandma's recipes. So let's go take a look at what they have here. They have the barbacoa tamal de res. This was a good item last year. I remember liking that. The cookie dough Yule log, not a big fan of that from last year. And then the Cafe de Olla cold brew. Can't remember what Amy thought of that. Amy had that, not me. I think she might have liked it. And then they also have an alcoholic version of that cold brew. It is about 9:20 right now, and the Festival Marketplace booths do not open until 10:30. So in the meantime, I just want to share with you some tips that will make your visit to a food festival here at Disney California Adventure more enjoyable. So first off, Sip and Savor passes are available. This year, the Sip and Savor pass has gone down from 8 items to 6 items, and the price has reduced from $63 to $49. So it is a little bit cheaper, but I want you to be aware that the cost per item has gone up. Last year, whenever you divided 8 into 63, it was $7.87 per item. This year, 49 into 6 items is $8.16. So it's gone up about 30 cents per item. Factor that in whenever you are considering Sip and Savor. As we looked at all the marketplace booths, a lot of the items were in the $9 range, so I still think you are probably going to save some money. Used to be the items would be in the like $8 range, the $7 range, but costs have gone up here at Disney. That includes the festival items, so Sip and Savor might still be a fairly decent deal. You'll have to crunch some numbers to determine whether or not it's worth it to you. I think lowering it from 8 items to 6 items will make it more likely that people will buy them though, because if you weren't going to buy a full 8 items and you're only here for one day, then you probably decided not to get Sip and Savor. So maybe it's a smart move on Disney's part. I guess we will see. Sip and Savor passes can be purchased at any marketplace booth, as well as the store locations, and there's a cart at the very front of the park that sells them, but it always has a really long line, so I don't recommend actually waiting for that, because since the marketplace booths sell them, you're wasting time. You're going to wait in line just to buy the Sip and Savor Pass, and then you have to go wait in line at a register in order to order your food. Instead, just buy the Sip and Savor Pass whenever you are buying your first food item. And also, good recommendation for you is if you know you're going to be ordering multiple items in one go, I would just order them all from one register. Even if they're from 4 different booths, you can order all of those things up front. They'll give you a receipt with all the items, and you just take them around to the pickup lines, and then they'll mark off that particular item when you pick it up. This saves you from having to wait in the register lines at every single food booth. We'll frequently wait in one line at 10:30 when everything opens, order all of our food for the day, and then even at like 6 o'clock at night, we'll be taking the receipt around to pick food up. So we do that to save time, not having to order everything, not having to wait in line multiple times in a row. Also, if you have allergy needs, you can ask at the marketplace booths for an allergy-friendly menu, and they will be sure to hand those to you so that you can take a look at what food offerings are available that are allergy friendly. Well, here's another change to report for you. It is 10:30 right now, and the marketplace is not open, the like shopping area. And look over here, they still have the tarps on, and the computers are all covered up. Nothing is even close to being open. Amy just looked on the app, and it doesn't open till 11:30. These have always opened at 10:30. Every festival, always 10:30. This is the very first time that it has not been 10:30. I would have chose to start at Disneyland if I'd have known that. I picked to start at DCA today because I knew that it opens at 10:30, a half an hour before hopping time. So we wanted to get in line to beat the rush from all the hopping crowds. And now it's a half an hour after hopping. That's a change that needs to be noted. So it doesn't really matter what park you start in if you have a park hopper now. There's no advantage to starting at DCA for Festival of Holidays. Well, in the meantime, we are going to just continue getting some food items that are available through Disney California Adventure for the Christmas season that I'm kind of lumping together with this Festival of Holidays video. So we're coming to a Smoke Jumpers Grill. And from Smoke Jumpers, we got these spicy Cajun loaded fries. This is topped with hot links, cheddar cheese, corn, and bell peppers. This looks pretty interesting. Looks good. And while we are eating this food item, the kids are going to be doing splitting a chicken tenders and fries. They're going to be sharing some of the festival foods with us, but they don't like spicy hot link stuff, so we just thought we'd get them something separate. Why don't you go ahead and have the first bite?
There's the kick. I'm like, where's the kick? There's the kick. From the sausage. A little bit late. Flavor is good. Sauce is good. Sausage is good. But kind of cold is my only complaint.
I mean, the cheese isn't melty at all.
Yeah, like the fries are cold. But that might just be like a hit or miss situation here.
Depending on when they made it and put it out or whatever.
I feel like,
if this had been sitting out for a bit.
But you think at this time of the morning, they
shouldn't
wouldn't have that many of these made, so.
My turn. There's like an orange type sauce on here too. I don't know if you can see that. That has a bit of a kick to it.
I think that's
the orange sauce. Okay, buffalo sauce. That would make sense. I didn't get a delayed kick like Amy did, but that's because I got a big like helping of sauce on my bite. I don't think she probably got any sauce on her bite. I'm gonna just try the sausage now by itself. Sausage is good, but I like a good spicy hot link. Definitely a nice kick to that. Not super overly strong, but I am kind of feeling like, I want to have a sip of water now. Not rushing for it, but it was good. But yeah, the fries are cold. I don't know. This really would be like a hit or miss type thing. I think the flavors are there, but the temperature of the fries is just going to ruin the entire dish. I did just have the corn rib off camera, and that was good. Good flavor. I always like Disney's corn ribs. However, when I looked at the description, and I'm sure, the picture probably showed the corn rib, but just reading the description, I think I would have liked corn actually mixed in, as opposed to on the corn rib, because now I'm not getting the corn flavors with any of the other items. The corn was totally eaten separately. I don't know, just I guess personal preference. Well, I was going to go to Schmoozies next and get the waffles. I mobile ordered them for later because they were going to be an afternoon snack. I was going to move it to right now, but the mobile order's 40 minutes out. Figured I'd come over here and stand by it, but that line's a little much. Yeah, I think we're going to save it for later. So instead of come over here to Award Wieners, the standby line's still a little long for it, but looks a little better than Schmoozies, and Schmoozies has a habit of being really, really slow. So Award Wieners hopefully move a little bit faster. We're going to try for the deep fried Oreos. And with a little bit of fiddling, I was able to get a mobile order for right now for Award Wieners, so I hopped out of line. The lines don't open for another 20 minutes, the food booths don't, and people are already queued up. This is why I liked when it opened at 10:30. All these people already. We're going to try to find a line that's shorter. So I came down to the food booth down by Ariel's Little Mermaid, and the line was completely empty. So all the other ones are all filled up and long. This is Holiday Duet. So I guess we're hanging out here for 20 minutes. And of course, since I bought everything over at Holiday Duets, that's going to be the first food booth for us. And here is that item, the Holiday Duets. So we have the savory kugel mac and cheese over here off to the left. This is the returning mac and cheese that we really, really like. And then we have the Al Pastor, which is a new one this year. Excited to give it a try. I have heard some iffy reactions to this, so we'll see how it goes. There it is.
Is it just me, or are these getting smaller and smaller and smaller every year?
It does slightly seem to be less mac and cheese.
It seems really small, but we'll
and it's $9.50 for that one. $9.50 for that guy right there.
You got one of the passes though, didn't you?
I did, yes. We have my sip and savor here. All right.
Try first.
Go ahead and
Try the new one.
yeah, try the new one. Might as well.
Oh, now the flavor's coming through. Was this one supposed to be spicy?
It just says Al Pastor. I don't know about spice.
As I feel like the pork on top has a little bit of spice to it. However, it's slightly dry, which was one of the complaints we read about. And it kind of is, but it's still decent. Like, the first bite, it tasted kind of like the regular mac and cheese, but then that pork kicked in, and it's got a nice little kick to it.
I got a bite that has the pork, and it's got there's little cornflake bits on here too. The meat's a little tough, but I wouldn't call it dry because it's mixed in with the mac and cheese. The cheese provides all of the wetness and the flavor to it, but my piece of pork was a little tough, and that was Fritos. They got Fritos on here, and the textures with the Fritos, I like it. I think it's a great item. I'm not going to eat any of the kugel. I already know it's a hit. We're going to let the kids have that. But Amy and I will split the Al Pastor one. Yeah, I don't have any complaints about it.
My second bite was actually a lot better. So I think possibly just that first piece of meat that I got, that one was more tough and kind of.
Well, and again, they are kind of tough. They're not
really tough.
They're not melting your mouth.
Yeah, but I had a second bite and it had more of the sauce and everything. It was actually really good. So
yeah. And while the kids are diving into that mac and cheese over here, why don't you talk about the Oreos? Because we ate those off camera simply because I was standing in line when we got them.
Taste amazing. Texture amazing. Whipped cream, peppermint, amazing. Price?
Yeah, I couldn't see your hand. Do that again. There you go.
Big ripoff. I mean, I'm sorry.
It was like $11.
$11 for 2 regular size Oreos is kind of a ripoff, but they did taste amazing. Like, the kids enjoyed them. James devoured that whipped cream. Like, he was eating all the whipped cream. So, get it once, probably don't get it again.
That was kind of my thought as well. I had half an Oreo there because there were 2. We each had a half. My first bite, I was like, ooh, wow, this is really good because the peppermint mixed in with the fried Oreo. I mean, I love fried Oreos, and then you add the peppermint, and I'm totally there. But man, $11 for that, it was asking a bit much. Check out the ordering line for Holiday Duets now. It's going all the way down here, and the marketplace, the gift shop still has not opened. I noticed earlier when I was walking by that the mini one has, so we'll go look at some of the merchandise there, but look, the line just keeps going. That's the Holiday Duets line to purchase. Wow. So here is the little seasonal cart, but all I'm actually seeing is Christmas merchandise. I'm not seeing specific Festival of Holidays merchandise. Let's walk by and see over here. If this is festival, nope.
I saw that.
That is not. Oh, here we go. So this is the only clothing item that I could find for Festival of Holidays of what's open currently.
Caballeros, though.
3 Caballeros, Viva Navidad. And we got $44.99. We'll have to look and see if that larger marketplace gift shop opens up later, because I feel like that's where all of the branded Festival of Holidays merchandise will be. So then next up we're going to come to Merry Mashups, and we should be able to get 2 items here, the Eclair and the Tropical Punch. And here are the items that we got from Merry Mashups. We got the Tropical Holiday Punch. This is pineapple, orange, and lemon juices with blue raspberry syrup and coconut puree, garnished with a blue raspberry gummy candy. And the Holiday M&M's Eclair, which is filled with milk chocolate mousse, topped with whipped ganache, and M&M's milk chocolate minis. This is cute. They got the little gingerbread man on the front, too. Let me try a sip of this Tropical Holiday Punch. What were the flavors? Coconut.
Coconut, blue raspberry, pineapple, orange.
I taste the coconut very strongly.
I don't like this.
I like it. Pineapple, just a hint of pineapple. Mostly coconut, I feel like.
I like it.
You like it? You're the coconut hater.
I like coconut flavor though. I love pina coladas.
It's a coconut puree.
I hate the texture of coconut, but I like the coconut flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yum.
All right, Benjamin really wants to try this too.
Yeah, that's not.
It's always he's a drink guzzler. Loves Disney drinks. Hey, come back. What did you think?
Very good.
You liked it? Oh, he's going for more. Seems like it's a hit with the whole family. Huh? No, I'm good. You guys can have it. And now the Eclair. It's an Eclair. Nothing special. Just dressed up. It's dressed up to look nice. There's nothing special about the flavor though. So whether you get it or not is really just up to you.
It's got a good chocolate flavor though.
It does. But I mean, it's just, not really any different than any other like chocolate Eclair. If you want the picture, go for it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to. It's a good item. It's good. It's just not special.
That punch was good though.
The punch was good. Get the punch.
Yeah.
James is really, really excited about this Eclair. It was the first thing he noticed when we got in the park today. He said, "Mommy, I want that." And so here we go. I think Benjamin filled himself up a little bit later because he hasn't really been interested in the food lately. James has mostly been going to town on it himself here. What do you think?
Good.
You like it? Mm-hmm. Next, we're going to get a savory dish, an actual lunch item here at Paradise Garden Grill. We're going to get that torta we talked about earlier. And here we have the al pastor torta. This is toasted telera bread, marinated pork, avocado spread, chorizo beans, lettuce, pickled red onions, and a grilled pineapple spear served with tortilla chips. So this is a big sandwich. I'm just going to do my best here. That was good.
I was about to say, it smells good.
A lot of good flavors that are all blending together. Can't describe them all, but nothing is too strong. Nothing is outshining the rest. Perfect blend of amazingness. Every single item that we've gotten from Paradise Garden Grill has been phenomenal. I don't think there is a single item that we've ordered from Paradise Garden Grill during one of these festivals that we've been disappointed with. Everything has been great. This torta is no exception. I would venture to say that the tacos dorados de Camarón, if you were to get those, that would also be phenomenal. The shrimp tacos, they're probably just as good. But this is very, very tasty. Looks like Amy's trying to.
How am I supposed to pick that up?
Do your best.
Work it. It's bigger than my head. That is good. Like you said, we have not had a torta let us down.
Nothing from this place. Not the loaded chips. Not the burritos.
And their tortas, I feel like, are probably one of the best values for these food festivals because they're huge.
Well, it's $15 still.
But even, like, it's still not bad, you
Yeah.
know, like, for how big it is. It's still huge. I mean, this is half of one, so...
And while we are hanging out outside of Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, we might as well pop in here and show you the new holiday food. So the pizza is not new, it's a returning item, but we'll point it out in case you didn't see last year's video. And this is it right here. This is the holiday pizza slice. And that's roasted turkey with roasted butternut squash, cranberries, arugula, fig jam, and a cranberry sauce. But what I come in here to point out is their new dessert, the cookie butter trifle. And here's a look at what that actually looks like in reality. Pretty close to the picture. And now we are back, about an hour and a half later, back to Schmoozies for our mobile order. And it buzzed by the time we got here. We pushed it all the way down at Carsland though. This one usually takes a while to buzz, but it actually went a little bit faster than we thought it would. Ooh, it smells really good. And you can bring it. And from Schmoozies, we got the red velvet Mickey-shaped waffles. This is filled with cream cheese and topped with whipped topping. And I know they're just Mickey-shaped waffles, but no, they are not just Mickey-shaped waffles. These look really good, and they smell good too. I know you can't smell them, but man, do they smell good. You didn't get any of the cream cheese.
It's in the middle. You expect me to do... I can't bite that big. I'll try again.
Oh! Squeezed out half of the cream cheese. Good thing you had the tray over your lap.
I still didn't get any.
You still didn't get any? You gotta leave some for me because the other one's for the kids.
They're good. I just wish there was more of that cream cheese. I was expecting more of like a actual like thick cream cheese. This, I think I just squeezed all of it out when I took that bite.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Because, yeah, I didn't taste any of it. But the red velvet part is good.
I'm just gonna go straight for the hole where the cream cheese is. She squeezed it all out. Every last drop of it. She didn't even get any. I didn't get any.
There wasn't really much in there.
It all went over the tray. You definitely need maple syrup. They have some, I don't know if it's maple syrup or breakfast syrup or whatever. Breakfast syrup. But you definitely need that for this because, I mean, they need something. The cream cheese was the something. The cream cheese did not stay in. But, I mean, it's good. I don't know. I feel like I said this about the ube ones, too. Just give me good old regular Mickey waffles. This smelled good. It's good in theory. And maybe it's because I just need the syrup. So how about you open that up so I can dip? All right, with some breakfast syrup.
But then all you taste is syrup, right?
Pretty much. So dipping it in the cream cheese that fell into the cup. That was better. I think I'd rather have the cream cheese drizzled on top rather than being something they put on the inside. Just make it the regular way and drizzle the cream cheese on top. That would have been better. Otherwise, yeah, it really doesn't taste much different than a regular Mickey waffle. At which point, just give me a regular Mickey waffle. But, I mean, it's still tasty. Right now it is about 12:55, 1 o'clock, and we are waiting for Mickey's Happy Holidays. It's going to be coming through here any minute now. It started at 12:45 down at the other end. We need some time to digest, so we're gonna actually hop over to Disneyland. Not gonna film anything over there. In a couple of hours we'll be back for snacks and dinners, and we'll finish up everything. We've got 3 more festival booth items to get, and I think at least 1 or 2 more items from the individual restaurants as well. And we are back over at Disney California Adventure a couple hours later, and it's time for Clarabelle's hand-scooped ice cream. And here we have the Chocolate-Peppermint lava cake. This is warm chocolate lava cake topped with a scoop of peppermint ice cream. Pretty simple. Kind of looks like the butter cake sundae we got at the Disneyland over at Red Rose Tavern. We'll see how they compare in taste. Let's see the comparison. Pretty similar. The one at Red Rose is just a smidge better. One of the things we were concerned about this time was getting the lava cake. Our last one that we got at, when was it, like Valentine's? Wasn't runny at all. And, as I was saying, this one is at least molten. Our last one was more like a cake rather than a lava cake, so I appreciate that this one's a little meltier.
It's good.
Yeah? Am I even going to get any? I had 1 bite.
You better get in there.
And it's disappearing. Disappearing very, very quickly.
If you want any cake, get in there.
If I want any cake, get in there?
Yeah.
Well, that was certainly a hit. I think my entire family wiped that thing out in like 40 seconds. It went, and it went fast. Definitely something if you want to split with a family. Maybe get 2. Of course, we have so many foods that we're getting today, we only got 1 because if we got 2, you know, we'd start to fill up. We don't want to fill up. We got more food to get. But man, not as good as the butter cake sundae. The butter cake is better than the lava cake, but it was really, really close. So if you're over at DCA and you want something similar to what they have at Disneyland, this is a really solid option.
Sometimes the best foods aren't the most creative. They're just sometimes really simple and sometimes don't look like much, but they taste amazing.
They do, yeah.
But I feel like you can't go wrong with peppermint ice cream and chocolate. Like, it's just...
You can't.
You can't.
You really can't.
So, it's a great combo.
Next up, we are coming to the Cozy Cones. Could not find the item we're looking for on mobile orders, so we're going to have to wait standby for it here. And then after standby ordering, we're coming over to cone number 3, the chili cone queso, to pick it up. And we got Jerry's Junk Truck Cone. This is chopped fried chicken, garlic mashed potatoes, corn, chicken gravy, and cheese topped with green onions. So this is about $2 more expensive than their typical chili cone quesos. And the kids don't enjoy mashed potatoes, so they're not going to be eating any of this. We are going to find something else for them to eat here soon.
I haven't found any corn yet. Oh, maybe that's a piece. Is that a piece of corn?
Sure looks like a piece of corn. Basically, this is kind of like, I mean...
It's like a Kentucky Fried Chicken bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
And a bread cone.
Yep.
That's like exactly what it is.
Pretty much. Is it hitting that, like, Southern comfort food spot?
Kind of. I would have liked more gravy, because I feel like you can't ever have too much gravy on mashed potatoes. So I think you'll like it, though, because you like corn and mashed potatoes.
Corn in your mashed potatoes is the only way to eat mashed potatoes. But let's try a bite. What were we just saying? Sometimes foods don't need to be fancy. Sometimes you just need some comfort food. And this checks the comfort food boxes. It really does. So it definitely needs more gravy. I don't think I even had any gravy on my first or second bite, but I had some on my third bite, and it tasted so much better with the gravy. That was off camera, of course. So Amy is right. It needs more gravy, for sure.
More gravy and more chicken.
Yep. Now, when we were standing in line for the Jerry's Junk Truck Cone, I saw a sign for the Chorizo Queso Fundido, so they sell that here. And I said, if I bought one at the marketplace booths, can I redeem it here? And she said yes, just show it to the guy at cone number 5 and he'll cross it off for you. And so I went and got one. And here it is, probably our favorite item of the Festival of Holidays, the Chorizo Queso Fundido. This is impossible meat, by the way, too, so it is vegetarian friendly. And man, we love this item so much.
Why can't they have this all year round? Why? And they didn't have this last year, didn't they?
I don't know.
I feel like they got rid of it last year.
Was it at Food and Wine last year?
No, I feel like they didn't. They just like they had some other thing that had replaced it last year, and maybe people revolted or something, and that's why they brought it back this year.
I don't know, but this is literally one of our... I mean, it's at the booth called Favorite Things. No, it's not. Never mind. My bad. Scratch that. It should be at the booth named Favorite Things. Because it's definitely one of our favorite things. Our next marketplace food item is coming from Favorite Things right over there. And it's one of our favorite things. Absolutely, the sticky toffee pudding macaron. I love this little guy, and he's so cute. He is just perfect. I love having this, and it is just an amazing macaron. Now, also from Favorite Things, we ordered the pork belly adobo, which is also a returning item, also a favorite thing. Unfortunately, they said they were out and they were not going to get any more for another 25 to 30 minutes. Well, we're planning on leaving the park as soon as we're done with these food items, so we didn't really want to hang out for another 30 minutes. I did ask, if I keep this receipt, is it good on a future visit? And he said yes, just don't lose it. So, we're going to give it a shot at hanging on to it, because, yeah, I don't really want to hang out another 30 minutes. We've been here a whole weekend. Usually when we're here for 2 days, usually about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, we're ready to head home. And it is probably about 4:15. We're gonna stop and we're gonna get the Fluffernutter Churro for James. That's actually seasonal, so I'll film that as kind of like a replacement for this, if you will. We're gonna eat the sticky toffee pudding macaron, which again, a favorite thing. And I don't really have anything else to say beyond that about it, so we're not gonna film ourselves eating it, but all 4 of us are gonna split this thing. We love it, man. I mean, unless it disappoints or something, and it's not the same recipe. Otherwise, just take our word for it. It's amazing. You gotta get it. Oh wow, the gift shop has finally opened. Let's go in here and see what they have. So it looks like just more Christmas merchandise. We do have a Disney California Adventure branded shirt here and a Disneyland branded shirt, but I'm not seeing anything specifically Festival of Holidays. Just this long sleeve shirt we saw earlier, that is it. Nothing else specifically Festival of Holidays. So the location of the Fluffernutter Churro is right here at this little cart outside of the Grizzly Peak Recreation Area. And the meet and greet for Doug is right down there with the red roof. So we showed you that a little bit earlier, and it is this little churro cart where you're going to get the Fluffernutter Churro. So the Fluffernutter Churro here is mostly going to be for James, given the choice between the Fluffernutter Churro and flavored popcorn from the Pop Cone. Benjamin chose white cheddar popcorn. They're about the same price. The cheddar popcorn was $6.99, and the Fluffernutter Churro was about $7.50. And he does seem to be enjoying it. It's going to town on it for sure. And for any inquisitive minds out there, the boys are actually going to be eating dinner at McDonald's. They didn't want really anything that's here in the park that they would typically eat, between chicken tenders and chicken teriyaki and mac and cheese and pizza. They've had all of these things relatively recently, so they just want to go to McDonald's and get a good McDonald's cheeseburger. That's right next door to the hotel that we're staying at, so as we're getting our things packed up and getting ready to go, Amy's going to go over and get them some dinner. And that's going to be it for our time here today at Disney California Adventure for Festival of Holidays 2025. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. If you got questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Click this video to check out the Disneyland Christmas food update guide, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.